All right, Leo, significant situation in romantic love you're going to be dealing with. This month we have Queen of Cups. Okay, Queen of Emotions in this deck. So, feeling an excess of emotions, okay, whether that is love or whether that's sadness. But, for the most part, feeling overwhelmed by those feelings, okay, whether it's negative or positive, but we'll see. Okay, challenge, obstacle. Oh, and with the Queen of Cups, a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio may be significant. Challenge, obstacle, or blockage you face in regards to the situation. Nine of Cups. So getting what you really want and having that sense of wish fulfillment and happiness in love is your challenge. Okay, having your wish in romantic love. Achieving that is your challenge. It doesn't mean it's not possible, but it is your challenge this month, okay? Or you'll be finding it challenging. Core issue of the situation, Two of Pentacles, so things feeling up in the air, and either yourself or your love interest, for singles, yourself, needing to make a decision about moving things forward and feeling overwhelmed in doing that, okay? But whether you're single or attached to someone, basically things feeling up in the air. If you are attached to someone, with the Two of Pentacles, Two of Materials in this deck, it could be your love interest needing to make a decision about moving things forward in commitment, okay? But it could also be your energy, and for singles, it would definitely be your energy about, moving on and getting back out there, maybe dating someone that you have your eye on, and that decision is overwhelming. So a significant past, which has led to the current situation. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Five of Pentacles, feeling, these are, with the Five of Pentacles, a feeling of being left out in the cold, perhaps, unwanted or undesirable, not feeling like the love from, if you're single, other people, other suitors, or just feeling like, kind of down on yourself and really feeling that loneliness. For those who are attached or in romantic connections, with the Five of Pentacles, this is about feeling, a sense of neglect, or your love interest feeling that, maybe even rejection, and, feeling like there's definitely an emotional and possibly because of a physical distance between the two of you. So as I said, not feeling the love, feeling kind of cold shouldered or left out in the cold by the other person. Where you're at in regards to the situation, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is an unstable effort moving things forward, very conflicted and, internally not in alignment about moving things forward. And so your efforts in moving things forward, whether single or attached, are unstable. It's very feeling hot and cold, and I'll get into why in a moment, okay? Where your love interest is at, and when I shuffled this in, this is specifically for singles I'm speaking to right now, I, shuffled in the intention of this being someone that either you have your eye on or someone who's romantically interested in you, okay? But generally speaking, both for singles and attached, where your love interest is currently, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, in regards to you and in regards to the situation. And it's a general reading, so these two positions could be flipped, so please take it as it resonates. Nine of Wands, so a defensiveness, a guardedness, feeling overwhelmed, okay, but still hanging in there. And let's see what the likely outcome of this situation is for you by the end of September. We have the Hanged Muse, which is the Hanged Man, and the Eight of Cups. Let me clarify this. Okay, that's positive. All right. So, Leo, let's get right to it, okay? Starting from the beginning, as I said, the significant situation that has led to the current situation is with the Five of Pentacles, whether single or attached, not feeling the love, feeling a sense of neglect in romance, feeling lonely, worried about whether or not, if you're attached, the other person cares or they're feeling this about you. But there is emotional distance and there is spiritual worry. And for some of you, feeling rejected, feeling, as I said, not feeling the love. For singles, once again, it is about feeling down on yourself, feeling like, there's no one out there for you, that love is not available to you, and feeling down about it. Okay, which brings us to the current situation that you're dealing with. With the Queen of Cups, I do feel that you're feeling quite emotionally overwhelmed. For some of you, very sad, hurt, and this is really an overwhelming experience. Whether you're single or you're connected to someone. And to be fair, this could also be your love interest for those of you who are in a romantic connection. The challenge that you face in regards to, the situation is with the Nine of Cups. Now, this could be, especially with the Eight of Cups showing up, the Nine of Cups could be, getting your heart's desire and getting, that person that you want or the relationship you want, whether you're single or attached. But it could also be with the Nine of Cups, someone, your love interest, or you, depending on who is, hurt and sad and feeling like the other person is not, emotionally invested or caring, for those who are in connections. So again, with the Nine of Cups as a challenge, this could be your energy, Leo, or it could be your love interest energy. But with the Nine of Cups, the challenge is someone going for detaching from the past, right? Their past, and going for something more, and going for their wish fulfillment, and going for this connection. Okay. I don't really necessarily feel that it is about someone achieving their wish fulfillment. I feel it's more about someone having the courage and strength, and closing up the past cycle and going for, that bigger dream, which involves you or involves them. Okay, whoever needs to close out the past, tie up loose ends, and go for this, opportunity. And for those of you who are single, it's about really detaching from the past pain and the hurt and, going for something more, getting back out there and trying again, in order to search for and achieve the relationship that would truly make you happy and is worthy of you and emotionally and spiritually fulfilling. The core issue of the situation with the Two of Pentacles is either yourself or your love interest. And for singles, as I said, this would be you, but someone, overwhelmed and needing to make a choice and kind of putting off making a choice of fully investing and moving this relationship forward, especially for those who are in connections, romantic connections. For singles, it would be feeling overwhelmed in closing up the past and moving forward and getting back out there and dating. Okay, but essentially your love life feels up in the air. Okay, because someone, yourself or your love interest, needs to commit to this, to romantic love, and if it's your love interest, to this connection with you, they need to commit to. Okay, now where you're at, and this could be your love interest energy, to be fair, for those of you who are in romantic connections, and for singles it could be the person who is interested in you. With the Seven of Swords, this energy gets read often as cheating. That is not its main meaning. Its main meaning is an unstable effort, essentially. That's why in the Thoth system, it's called Lord of Unstable Works, okay? Because what it means is an unstable attempt is being made. Why it's unstable is because someone has conflicting feelings. Mentally, their higher mind, because this is Moon in Aquarius energy, their higher mind, Aquarius energy, is saying, I do want this, I'm going to move forward. However, Moon energy, Moon in Aquarius, their subconscious, their repressed feelings, their hidden fears, insecurities, doubts, emotional baggage, stuff that they're dealing with that they're not facing, comes to the surface and, is in conflict with that higher mind goal. And so there's a clash, and therefore the effort is unstable. And this is expressed as sometimes cheating. It could technically point to that, but it's more sabotage, sabotory kind of energy. It is where someone's late, doesn't show up, ghosts, is perfect one day, and then completely, just vanishes. It's hot and cold energy. It's unstable energy. It's unsure. It's conflicted energy. Okay? And therefore, it's stop, go, stop, go. Where your love interest is at, whether you're single or attached. If you're single, this is someone who's interested in you. We have 9 of Wands, and alternatively, again, it's a general reading. This could be your energy. But with a 9 of Wands, someone is overwhelmed. Someone is, getting to that breaking point, and they're guarded. Okay, and there's suspicion and there is overwhelm, but they're still hanging in there, but they're doing it with a grain of salt. They're still in this, but with a grain of salt. They're not, ooey gooey and feeling like all mushy and lovey-dovey towards the other person. They're like, I care, but what's going on? Like, they're not going to be easily convinced or won over. There is a guardedness, but they're still invested in this connection. Now, the likely outcome is with the 10 of Wands, clarifying the 8 of Cups, clarifying the Hanged Man or the Hanged Muse. This is quite positive, especially with the Magician clarifying all of it. And let's see. With the Magician, a Virgo or a Gemini may be significant, and with the Hanged Man, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio may be significant. But essentially what this means is someone, yourself, Leo, or your love interest, has been very overwhelmed in, dealing with all the stuff that they need to deal with, whether it is practical, real life, situational stuff, or emotional stuff. It does boil down to emotional stuff, because that practical stuff that they need to take care of, or you need to take care of in order to move this forward, this romantic connection forward, or move forward in love, it is emotionally and spiritually overwhelming and burdensome. And, this person is feeling the pressure, and at times like not doing very well under that pressure. Okay. Buckling, pulling away, stuff like that. And with the 8 of Cups, I do feel though that they are going to be really digging very deep and taking care of that stuff externally that they need to take care of, whether it is, moving and, taking care of the logistical things that they need to do to be with you, or you taking care of the logistical things that you need to do to be with the other person. For singles, it's about, overcoming the fears and the doubts and stuff like that, and getting on a dating site or whatever you need to do, the practical things, mustering the courage and going for it, and, facing the fears as they come up in order to have that new beginning in romantic love and to move forward. So someone is going to be facing a lot of, challenging things and facing their emotional overwhelm, stepping up through courage and bravery. And with the 8 of Cups, they are going to be tying up that past, closing out that past cycle, detaching from it, and emotionally going for love, moving forward with love, with you, if this is your love interest energy, or you with them if this is your energy. But someone is going to be, going for a deeper sense of emotional fulfillment and moving things forward in love with you, or you with them. And for that reason, with the Hanged Muse, they're going to be surrendering. They're going to be letting go. They're no longer going to be trying to contain everything. They're going to surrender to the connection, surrender to the situation, go with the flow and allow it, okay? Because I do feel that this person has been, because they're overwhelmed, trying to, fight, okay, the connection, especially for those of you who are in a romantic connection, or you've been doing this because someone's been unsure, not feeling ready, feeling overwhelmed. And I feel that the other person is very hurt. And while the person who's overwhelmed has been going through the things that they've been going through, they've not been emotionally connected, attentive, loving, supportive to the other person. And that's why that person is feeling neglected or emotionally unsupported and emotionally sad and overwhelmed, because it really takes that person making a decision to commit to this connection. For singles with the Hanged Man, you're going to let go of the control, let go of the fear, and surrender to this new chapter in your life and moving forward. And why I say that is, with whether it's singles or attached, with the Magician, this person is ready now to move forward and manifest, to make that decision to manifest romantic love, whether this is your energy or your love interest's energy. Okay, so very beautiful. I feel that there has been, for those of you who are in romantic connections, a lot of hurt feelings. Someone's overwhelmed, disconnecting, the other person feels hurt. But I feel that this person who has been disconnecting, whether it's you or your love interest, it's not to be mean or cruel or because they don't care. It's because they have real life stuff that is emotionally, fragmenting them, feeling very conflicted and overwhelmed. And they're trying to deal with it the best way they know how. Though unfortunately, it is making the other person not feel cared for or loved on. But I do feel that is going to shift by the end of the month, okay? Because this person is going to be surrendering and going for it and finally making a decision to manifest, whether it's your energy or your love interest energy, okay? Leo, so let's pull some oracle cards. Waxing crescent, nourishment. Choose to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Feed your values. When you are jealous or envious, it is a sign of what you are actually hungering for. Pay attention to your health. Now, for those of you who are reacting because your love interest is, pulling away, I really encourage you, right, not to fall into that trap of, jealousy and, fixating and, letting your mind run away with you, your thoughts run away with you, because love yourself first and nourishment. This is speaking to your self-esteem. It's not going to be beneficial, and you're not going to be vibrating high, and therefore you're not going to attract high vibrational energy from your love interest. So it's really important to protect your sense of self-esteem and self-worth, okay? Because if this person, right, is not treating you properly, it really isn't in the larger picture because they don't love you. It's because they don't love themselves. Because if someone is engaging in low vibrational behavior, it's not because the other person isn't worth it. It's because they don't value themselves, okay? Because if they really did, they would cut this connection off. Or if you're the one who is doing this to the other person, you would cut this connection off if you are vibrating at a high level, because there would be no need to play these games, because you can just go out and find what you're really looking for if you're confident in yourself, and that you can find that, or they would do so if they were confident in themselves and that they could find that. Okay, but I'm really getting very much with the Five of Pentacles, love yourself first, nourishment, Queen of Cups. Okay, this disconnection and things going rocky, it's really affecting you or cross watcher. So please, please, please take care of protect your sense of self and your don't go down that rabbit hole. Okay, because let's put it this way. First of all, it's not good for you. It'll lead to stress. It'll lead to, you feeling bad and down on yourself. But secondly, no one wants to be with someone who is emotionally not secure in themselves. It's not attractive. So really take care of that. Okay.